Hi guys, how are you all? Today's video, you know which person is about today's video. The person who is about, he has the name of the person, Justin Bieber. So you know today, start about the life journey of this person. If you are new on the channel before starting the video, then subscribe to the channel in the last. You think you know Justin Bieber. You've heard the music. You've seen the headlines. You've watched him grow up in front of the world. But what most people never truly understood is what it cost him to get there and what it took to come back from it all. This is not just a celebrity story. This is a story of a lost boy who found himself again. Justin Drew Bieber was born in a small town in Ontario, Canada, a place where dreams felt too big for the streets. Raised by a single mother, he didn't come from money, fame, or privilege. Life wasn't glamorous, but there was one thing he always had: music. At the age of 12, Justin was singing on the steps of a local theater, strumming a second-hand guitar. His mom, Patty, would record him and upload those videos to a new website called YouTube, not to make him famous, just to share his voice with friends and family. But something strange happened. People started watching, then thousands, then millions, and then the phone rang. A talent manager named Scooter Braun had seen one of Justin's videos. He flew Justin and his mom to Atlanta, and just like that, the boy from a small Canadian town was standing in front of Usher. Within months, Justin was signed. A record deal, a debut single, a career, all before his 15th birthday. Baby changed everything. Suddenly, this kid was everywhere: billboards, TV shows, radio stations, malls packed with screaming fans. He became the youngest global pop star the internet had ever created. But behind the lights and applause was a child who had barely figured out who he was. Fame came faster than maturity, success louder than self-awareness. He went from zero to superstar in a blink. And when you grow up in the spotlight, every mistake becomes a headline. Every wrong step becomes a meme. Every heartbreak becomes a trending topic. By 18, Justin was no longer the sweet kid with a bowl haircut. He was exhausted, pressured, and angry. The world expected perfection, and he just wanted to be human. So he cracked. Run-ins with the law, paparazzi chases, public meltdowns, broken relationships, and behind closed doors, anxiety, depression, addiction. People called him arrogant, spoiled, out of control. But no one asked, is this kid okay? Because that's the truth. He was still just a kid, living in a world too fast, too loud, and too fake. At one point, he even admitted, I was doing things I was ashamed of. I felt empty. But here's where Justin's story changes. Not with a hit song, not with a tour, but with a pause. He took a step back from music, from the media, from the madness. He started therapy. He surrounded himself with real people, not just yes men. He reconnected with his faith. He learned how to breathe again. Then came love, not the tabloid kind, but the kind that heals. He married Hailey Baldwin, and for the first time in years, he had someone who didn't care about charts or fame, only about him. And slowly, Justin came back. But this time, different, wiser, softer, stronger. In 2020, he released Changes and then Justice, songs filled with honesty, apology, growth, and truth. He sang about anxiety, forgiveness, and finding peace, not just catchy hooks, but soul-deep lyrics. He wasn't trying to be perfect anymore. He was just trying to be real. Today, Justin Bieber is more than just a pop star. He's a husband, a fighter, a man who lived through the chaos and still chose compassion. He still battles anxiety. He still has tough days. But now, he doesn't hide it. He shows the world that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. Because true strength isn't in standing on stage. It's in standing back up when you've fallen in front of millions. Justin's story is a reminder that behind every celebrity, there's a human. Behind the lights, there's a shadow. And sometimes, the comeback is more powerful than the rise. So the next time you hear his voice, know this. It's not just a song, it's a story of a boy who got lost in the noise, but found his way back to himself.